Hi, I'm Max Adlam, Secretary of the United Firefighters Union of South Australia. I'm here today to tell you a little bit about our safety and resourcing campaign, and then I've got a small announcement to make at the end, so hope you'll bear with me. So, why are firefighters campaigning? In 2019, consultation of firefighters identified as a priority the resourcing within the Metropolitan Fire Service due to its impact not just on their safety but to that of the community that firefighters protect. These include things such as the ageing fleet, much of which is past its use-by date as established by the government. Our engineering department struggles to meet the needs and demand for repairs and maintenance of that ageing fleet. There are a variety of safety issues that arise due to the trucks that are simply not fit for purpose. Our breathing apparatus department is not adequately resourced to provide firefighters with essential equipment. Our training department is under great pressure due to the expanding need for training and the limited resources. Our equipment provided is either not provided, often in particularly regional areas, or it's not fit for purpose, breaks down. Often where we have problems, such as with our trucks, there are no spares available, or those spares that are available to firefighters are simply in worse state than the vehicle that they're putting in for repair. The regional areas, as I said, are the poor cousins, and so the oldest vehicles are usually recycled out where perhaps they're less visible but equally of concern. Our union has researched the issues as to why has this been going on, and of course we find that successive budgets have had cuts for the fire and rescue service here in South Australia. Our service is underfunded to the tune of almost $30 per head of population when compared with any other fire and rescue service around the country. We've tried to make this known to the Marshall government, but frankly, they've simply not been listening. Our campaign therefore goes into, yes, industrial actions, but also out to provide members of the public with information about what's going on. And we're doing proactive drills out in the public so that people can see the skills that firefighters have, some of the work that they do, and be educated about why the campaign. We've been lucky with the attention so far from mainstream media, such as that on Pinky Flat on the 15th of January. We've also engaged with social media, including an online petition that we ask you all to have a look at and hopefully sign, but also to spread it out far and wide and get others to sign it and keep sharing it so that we can try to get the voice of our community through to the government. Delegations of firefighters are currently visiting members of Parliament to ensure that our elected representatives know why we're campaigning, that they understand the risk that's being assumed by this government, not just to firefighters, but to the community. This has also led to a meeting with the Treasurer, Mr. Lucas, which is going to occur on the 8th of February. We're hopeful for positive outcomes, but frankly the evidence is that this could be a long campaign unless the Marshall government works constructively with us, particularly to build a proactive asset management and replacement plan within the MFS. We support this government prosecuting rogue operators in the transport industry, but it's more than ironic that they themselves run public sector fleets that are in such poor condition. You can find out a lot more about our campaign from our website, and that's the announcement I'd like to make today, is we've gone live with our new UFUSA website. I'm told that it is a PWA, or Progressive Web Application, which means members will find that it fits nicely in the screen of your mobile phones and other mobile devices. On it, you'll find things like your shift calendars. So you'll find your shift calendars for Metro Cruise, Port Pirie, Port Mount Gambier and OTR. You'll find your Wordbacks. You'll find work health and safety and worker injury information, which is particularly important for firefighters who tend to have a high rate and greater risks involved in what is by its very nature precarious work. You'll also find enterprise agreements. So your enterprise agreement is posted on that website, whether you're an MFS firefighter, an engineering department worker, breathing apparatus technician, or whether you're employed by what used to be called Broad Spectrum and is now run by Ventia. And so you'll find your wages, conditions and other matters of importance to you posted on our website. Importantly, as I said, you'll find more information about our resourcing and safety campaign and our petition. We do urge you to sign it and forward it on to everybody that you can and urge them to sign it and keep forwarding it. This is the way we'll get our message through to the government. Thanks very much for your support.